Love Gullah Gullah Island. I used to watch that show.
Gullah Gullah. Yeah, I liked
I
that show.
forgot. I was talking to
fuck yourself.
somebody. I was talking to somebody that said like, I used to live near the Gullah Gullah. Fuck, who was that? I don't even remember who
Fictional
that
island.
was.
With the giant frogs. Puppets.
I think so. Yeah.
good
I don't know
God.
who that was.
But they're actual. They actually.
Did I
Were
fucking
they
dream
pen
that?
pals with Elmo? Like, what world did they live in?
This was recent. It was either someone was streaming or I was talking to someone at work. I have no idea where it came from now.
What is this?
Were they like serious?
Maybe they were talking about where it was filmed, but I could have sworn he said I lived near Gullah
On
Gullah
a
Island.
soundstage in LA, probably? Like, what?
Maybe. Oh shit! I don't know why I just remembered that, but that I don't.
Oh, that might be my favorite moment of this show ever. Is that
I lived near Gullah Gullah
I
Island.
lived on the Gullah Gullah
Holy
Island. With the talking frog?
How high are you?
And please don't breathe on me, because it's clearly gonna kill someone.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Oh, boy. Okay,
Boy.
we'll start the
Boy.
show now. Once I click a few things. I'm clicking.
I'm
All right, hello and welcome to Ben's OP Game Show, recorded live at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics, every Friday. I feel like I forgot part of that intro, doesn't really matter. And today, like some days, I'm joined by Joel
Yo.
and Logan.
Yo.
Yo. And today, we're talking about a few things. Red Dead, I'm sure, will be brought up. The Smash Direct will for sure be brought up as well. But I want to talk about a little game called Delta Rune, an anagram for Undertale.
I have a question about it right
Yes.
away.
Ah,
Yes.
that makes
Right off the bat, I have a question.
I'm ready.
Now, was this a free download?
Yes. you
Was
can-
it?
It's free. You can download it on the website.
Oh, okay. So it's not like if I'm playing Undertale on PS4, suddenly I can install it. It's only on PC right now.
Yeah, PC and Mac.
Okay.
Or maybe Linux. I don't know. I don't care about either of those. And it's not a sequel to Undertale. I think it's like a quasi in the same universe or the same mythos kind of idea. There's a lot of returning themes and characters and mechanics. And I don't want to spoil. It's one of those things that you can't talk about Undertale without spoiling that much about it.
Does it play differently?
Yeah, so the big difference, and this is footage of Undertale, just because I don't have footage of the new one, and I don't.
I was confused for a minute. I was like, wait, this looks a lot like what I
Yeah,
tried to
no.
play.
So the main differences now are you have a party in the RPG, and you get to pick different like actions for them, like you would in a like Final Fantasy VI or something. But the main idea of Undertale 1, where you can spare people or kill them and do like the genocide or the pacifist route, that's in this game as well. And
Okay.
it makes it a lot easier and streamlined and logical to figure out, because in the first game in Undertale, it doesn't necessarily tell you that you can spare everyone, and a lot of the techniques and ways to not kill them is very not convoluted, but it's like, am I doing this right? I don't know, and you keep trying.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I just recently tried to play it because even before when it came out on like PS4 and I think Vita,
Yeah.
I tried to play it and I was like, I don't get it. And that's when I was just killing randomly, right?
Yeah.
And then I started a new game. This is probably like a couple weeks ago. And I tried doing I'm gonna try not killing anybody. And once you learn one character, it's pretty easy to just be like, okay, this person wants to be flirted with, and then I can do spare or whatever or mercy, and then they go away. But at a certain point, I was just like, I don't understand. I don't think I get it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really getting anything out of the game. So I just stopped playing it.
I mean, I agree. I played the game for an hour and I didn't like it, and I stopped. And I've told the story like 1,000 times, but the trading card on Steam was worth like 45 cents. So I was like, okay,
Dude,
I know, but that's
45?
free money. So I was just gonna play the game,
barely.
and but like it's 45 cents for free, and I could get 4 of them. So it was like
sink into
it was like $2, and then I was gonna return the game on the Steam refund thing.
Wow.
See,
Oh my god, you're a scammer,
right? But then I went back into the
What,
game
dude?
after you're ruining the fucking story about how I love Undertale, because I didn't like it.
I just feel bad for Steam.
I didn't rob them. I went back in
Well, you wanted
to get more cards to make my money scheme, and then I loved the game. I kept playing more.
Basically, you took money out of their pocket.
I didn't take anyone's money.
But like a real pocket, you know, people have like change in their pocket. You took 45 cents.
No, I didn't. The point is, I didn't. I went back to Undertale and I really enjoyed it. Anyway.
Yeah, I tried. I got up to the 2 brothers in the forest, I think.
Yeah, that's where I stopped the first time. I would encourage you to go back. Because right after that is where I started really enjoying it.
He can't. He's playing Persona.
Fucking asshole. Anyway, Delta Rune, I think it's a much better game, mechanically and all around. So anyway, you have multiple party members, and you can choose actions to have them to, oh, I want you to whisper at this thing, or convince it to give up. And it does, and then you have another party member spare them, and then that gets rid of them. And that mechanic works super well and is a lot of fun, and it even has certain elements of like a Super Mario RPG kind of mash this button to do this attack, well, not attack, but action, or time this. Like if you actually do want to attack, there is a timing for it that you need to hit, like a little bar that goes by. And then the enemy will do their phase, and it's the classic dodge, the whatever, bullet hell as a little heart.
Yeah.
And it has another mechanic where if you dodge really close to something, you'll generate TP, whatever the hell TP is, and that's used for special attacks. So you're encouraged to do that. And just the creativity of the writing and the stuff you're dodging, the way, like there's this one enemy that grabs the box that you have to dodge in and moves the box around, and then you're dodging the obstacles as they get into the box. It's wild. It's so good. I really, honestly, I think this is one of the best games I played this year, is this free demo.
What?
Yes. It is incredibly good. I loved it.
That's crazy.
It's free. Go play it. And there's a genocide route to it, apparently, too. Like, there's all this sort of stuff. If you've played Undertale, there's returning characters and themes, and that's very interesting. That isn't like a sequel. It's just, maybe it is, but he says it isn't. It's super weird and unique. It's got fun puzzles. It's very creative on a level that I want a full game like this. This is...
So it's just a demo.
It's a demo,
Does that mean is there going to be like a full release game later on or something? Or
that's what he put out a post that said,
but it's like years and years out.
Yeah, he said it could take years and years. He's not even sure he'll do it.
Yeah, but if it does come out, it'll be a full standalone game.
Yeah. Anyway, this demo, you could play this for 3 hours.
Nah,
It's a long time.
Like, it's a pretty substantial bit of content, and it's really fun. It's got a great story. And I'm not saying anything about it, you know, because to spoil it, because there are fun moments to be had with it. It's super creative. There's even moments where on the field, when you're not fighting enemies, stuff will attack you, and you're just like the screen will fade, and now you're dodging in the overworld trying to navigate an area. That's really cool. What else is there? Oh, they got rid of the random battles. It's just enemies on the map. So
cool.
You can see them, which I really appreciate. It's
Zelda
great
too.
Just like.
Well, so what about? I have zero interest in Undertale. Like, if I went and play this demo, is it just another like rehash of the Undertale game, like gameplay wise?
No, it is a. Think of like Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2.
Interesting.
How it was like, oh, there's a lot of new systems here. It's really refined. This is or Assassin's Creed 2 to Assassin's Creed 1. Like, this is an evolution of it. And if you haven't played Undertale, like I said, it has no ties to it except for these characters, which doesn't.
You haven't played Undertale, Logan?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
man,
interested in it.
I thought you were part of the dork.
I think
clan.
you should.
Not.
I think
That
you
really
should
loves
play
Undertale.
Undertale, but play this. This is free. It's not. There's nothing really else like it. People compare it to Earthbound, but I've never really played a lot of Earthbound.
I can see the comparisons with Earthbound.
Yeah,
I've seen Earthbound enough to like see the resemblance, and I like the mechanics of it. I mean, I like the bullet hell stuff, like we're dodging, and that's like
Yeah.
the combat. Like,
that's really cool, and I think it's stepped up to another level here.
I think maybe what made me not maybe enjoy it was hearing about different routes and all this stuff. Like, instead of me just playing it the way I want to play it, now I have all this stuff in my head about like pacifists and genocide path and all this stuff, and it's like, well, I don't want to have to play this game over and over again. Like, can I just play it in a regular normal way? Like, I just feel like killing everything and leveling up and
Yeah,
enjoying it, but fleeing at sometimes if I need to, like if I don't have enough HP.
you can't flee, but you wouldn't have to. You can fight everything. It's just like the original Undertale. You can fight everything. I understand the trepidation of all these different routes and feeling like you're missing something, but I played through Undertale 1 once and I never wanted to go back. I'm done. I got my ending. I'm good, right? And that's the experience I want from it. I don't feel like I'm missing something. There's a lot of stuff that the game adds when you play it again, and I know this is in there, but I don't need it. And in this game, you definitely are led more down a path, and it makes sense. Like, the whole pacifism thing in Undertale is more of a secret than like an overt option that the game tells you. This one, at least the route I ended up going down, is very clear. Like, hey, let's try and make friends and not kill everyone. And that plays out in an interesting way. And I mean, in 3 hours, you care about these new characters in ways you shouldn't. And their arcs in this, it's an achievement. I think it's like I said, it's one of the best games I played this year, for sure.
Just a demo, though.
Of a game that might not even ever come out, so it counts.
Yeah, can't be on your list.
I don't know, because I might break my own rules. I don't know.
It can be an honorable
no.
mention.
If people could put PT, that pile of garbage trash, on their stupid list, I could put this there.
Pile of trash. PT.
Pile of garbage trash. PT. That's what the PT stands for.
Yeah,
Poop
that's what I was
trash.
getting at. That's what I was getting at, Ben.
Oh, okay, good.
Can we talk about a real game yet, or what?
Yeah, so we can talk about the Smash Direct, which confirmed all of our hopes and dreams were lies. Thanks, Grinch.
So
that's what we get.
I'm not-
That's what we get for being hyped.
I'm not
How-
super into Smash Bros. Like everybody else. Like, I see people going nuts and like obsessing over character reveals and
Yeah.
directs and stuff like that, and I'm just like, dude, like there's already so many characters. I don't even know who I'm gonna play as. I just want to play the game. I don't care about like the little things that they're gonna, because sometimes they add characters that are like, why would you add Wii? I think we talked about this last time. Why would you add Wii Fit?
Sure. Okay, fine. Here's the problem.
The game looks fun, but yeah.
Well, the game looks phenomenal, but the thing with this Grinch, hold on, my thing's dying. The thing with the Grinch leak and all of that
You're a mean one.
is that it was really mean, but it seems so real. And do we have any confirmation what happened here? Was this all an elaborate hoax? Quite possibly one of the most elaborate hoaxes, trolls ever, since that 3D
for
printed
sure.
whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely the greatest hoax in the Smash community. I think the person who created it didn't think it would go
As far as it did.
as far as it did, with just all this speculation and everything. I think he just wanted to make an image and fuck with some people, saying, hey, look at these characters that you all want. It's too good to be true, but here, you'll buy this because it's a blurry image and this and that. And then he did his research, found out all this in his name, this company that works with this press marketing crap, and just went with it, and it blew up. The Smash community was just huge because like on we would click on the tweets from the Grinch movie, and like half the replies would be about Smash. It was crazy.
Oh, jeez.
So how did? But wasn't one of the big factors of this that had art assets from the Grinch that weren't public?
And that's what people claim, but how would we know that? Who went back and looked at all the press images of the Grinch and like, yeah, this picture of Max.
A bunch of
nowhere else.
A bunch of what are those? Like conspiracy theorists, like cyber sleuth people that go through and comb like the fucking pits to look for everything.
Yeah.
Mario was pointing up into the sun, and the sun had this weird shadow on it. And guess what? Golden Girls.
I wanted
DLC,
Jesus,
baby.
I mean, I wanted to
DLC.
believe. I wanted to believe in this so bad, and it is just not true.
There's this fighting game that I think it's on Steam that has like, I think like gods and saints, and there's literally a Jesus on a crucifix as one of the fighting characters. I saw Funhouse play it and like a Let's Play, and I could not stop laughing.
That's pretty good.
Oh god, it was good.
He should like jump off the cross and like throw it across the room and have it come back.
Well, the whole point is that he can't.
So is he
but I think
stationary?
That'd be a really cool move.
He can only move if someone kicks him somewhere.
Or if it's like an ultimate move or something.
Yeah. I unplugged my headphone for a second on accident, so you might hear your voice.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
on
so
audio.
yeah, so this whole Grinch leak, you know, we should have seen the signs. It was too good to be true. It's all the characters that everyone wanted as characters, and
I think what was it? Mock Rider should have been more of a tip off.
right, he just like who would put Mark Rider in? But like Mark Rider is obscure enough that it could possibly be there. You know, I mean, if we have fucking like when Captain Falcon was in the first one, like how many of us really knew about F-Zero? Like
That's
not
true.
a lot of us. But after that, it was like, oh yeah, you know, F-Zero for the Super NES. I remember that game. You know, Mach Rider could easily be something weird like that. I mean, Mach Rider would be perfect assist trophy, like we saw Excitebike.
I feel like
as
Mock
an
Rider
assist.
is an assist trophy.
Maybe. What if he is? I don't know.
I mean, at least
I
in
don't
one
know
of
if
the
we have
games.
a full list of the assist
I have
trophies.
no idea.
But
Anyway,
so they shot down so that Grinch leak out the window, and like people were like super disappointed with that.
yeah.
You shouldn't have latched onto a rumor.
Oh, for
I
sure
don't
we
know why.
shouldn't have.
I mean, I heard a while ago that Incineroar was most likely going to be one of the.
No,
That was
we-
the people.
characters.
Yeah, that was the one thing. Is like we've heard a lot of Incineroar stuff.
Yeah.
Where is he in this leak? And that should have been more of a clue.
Incineroar
Yeah.
back in like June.
He's like perfect for the game. Who else is Blaziken in the game?
No.
No, why not?
Because
Oh, they have Lucario, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lucario,
cool.
Mewtwo.
All right.
Well, I
forget
think
them.
Incineroar is a good choice because it's a newer Pokemon. It's another Pokemon representation in the game, and I like that he's a wrestler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
his
mean, he's a
moves look
Pokemon
cool.
that has fucking fire coming out of him. He's cool.
dude, he's
Yeah.
awesome. I loved him in
into Incineroar.
Pokemon Sun and Moon. He was my main.
Sure.
Yeah.
He was my boy.
I think one of the problems with this direct, and we'll get into more of what they said in it, but the problem was the direct
Is that it was an all Smash Direct,
No.
and there was no news about Animal Crossing.
They
Yeah, well,
told us
that
it was
too.
gonna be a Smash
But
Direct.
no,
I know,
the
but I'm-
previous direct that had Isabelle and Simon Belmont, that should have been in this direct. Like you needed to come out with crazy shit in this one, not the previous announcements. You know,
I don't know.
The last one was way
disagree.
better. The last Smash Direct was way better than this one.
I agree on that, but I disagree that they need to come out with a big one. We're a month away from the game.
Yeah.
We're already hyped as fuck with that last one. That was the big one, and that's what captured us all. This was just like, hey, here's a few more characters. Here's a little more on the single player. Here's a little more information just in general. You're gonna buy this game. We fucking know you are.
Yeah.
Get ready.
This game's gonna sell
I think-
10 million copies within the year.
as someone who doesn't have like as much fanfare for like every character that pops up in these games, like
You don't like 40
every-
Fire Emblem characters?
I don't even know.
I do.
what
They're
they
cute
are.
girls. What?
I
And boys.
For me, all this stuff is just a huge eye roll. And then especially when people are disappointed, it's like you're disappointed. There's already like 1 billion characters in here.
I want more, Joel.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
and that's what
Yeah.
I mentioned. You know,
Ugh.
everyone has different characters they want in the game, but the gaming community, you can't appeal to every single little person
Why are they all little?
Yeah.
because there's
Why
it's such a
can't-
large number.
Why can't you
that
appeal
there-
to that big person?
Yeah,
Because
the
people,
big kid.
it's such a large number of them.
Because people are
Each
tiny.
individual one. God,
We've been
fuck.
wanting. It's a damn shame that we didn't get Banjo-Kazooie in like Melee.
He would have been fine. But
Oh
yeah,
wow.
that probably would have been a more opportune moment as far as licensing and stuff.
Yeah,
Is
because
there
at that
really-
point they still owned Rare.
Yeah.
Did they own Rare?
I
I don't know if they owned Rare. I think they were just second party. I think Microsoft
Yeah,
just
they've
bought
never. I don't think they've ever earned Rare because Microsoft's the ones that bought them up, right?
them. Yeah, they just bought them. Huh. Anyway, yeah, it's a
Well,
bummer.
I mean,
it-
we could still see Banjo eventually because how friendly like Microsoft and Nintendo are.
What if they announced Banjo at that EXO thing? I'm gonna lose my mind.
I don't think they'll do that though. That's so.
No,
that's such a weird place. Like, hey, we don't have a lot of games, but here's this cool thing for
Here's
Nintendo.
a Nintendo Switch game you could play. It's not an Xbox game.
Yeah.
No, it was a good direct. I mean, Ken is fine.
I think Ken's better than Ryu. Like watching his
Sure.
moveset, he looks a lot better than Ryu.
I do like Ken's moveset.
I'm really
it looks
into the Piranha Plant. I think it looks
I'm
awesome.
so on board with the Piranha Plant.
He has feet. Did you see that picture of him jumping? He's got little feet coming out of the bottom of the tube.
That makes sense. I mean,
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, when I first saw Piranha Plant, I was like, "That's weird." And then watching his gameplay video, I was like, "I'm sold."
No, his moves look really cool.
Yeah,
I questioned for a minute Piranha Plant. I was like, Piranha, and then I was like, fucking Wii Fit trainer, man. Forget everything you know.
Your obsession with Wii Fit Trainer is
I know.
very interesting.
Watch, she's gonna be my main.
She's not very good. I think she's pretty low tier.
I don't know. I really like that sun move that she shoots that like ball of the sun ball at you. I really like that move.
I'm gonna try to corrupt her data in my game so that I don't have to see her.
Perfect.
Just
That'll
turns
work
into
out
Missy,
well.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Isabel. All right. Anyway, it is a bummer we're not getting an Echo Fighter for Shadow, the Hedgehog, because that just
Yeah.
seems really easy.
Yeah.
But what? I don't care.
He's too edgy.
He's too edgy. Yeah, he has
He
guns.
is, yeah. Wouldn't they put Knuckles in instead?
Yeah.
I
think he's an
wish.
assist trophy.
I wish Knuckles.
Knuckles and Shadow are both assist trophies.
That's too bad. Anyway, the other big part about it is spirits and this adventure mode and all these other weird things that the internet seems pretty split on as well.
So
Yeah.
Spirits is more like, instead of there being a story mode, it's kind of like hey, this is where you go to kind of level up your characters and play in a whole different way, kind of a thing, right?
Kinda.
Part of it.
I'm still
That's what
not
it seemed
clear.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that's
not-
the thing is.
But like at the end of the direct, we saw that board game footage.
Which looks so fucking good.
Yeah, it does. And then it showed like that overworld map that was like clouded off. We only saw a couple parts of it.
Yeah.
And
So
so,
you're-
they work in conjunction with each other.
It looks like you're walking around this map that's
Mario
connected
Party
via
board.
little points, and then each one has a fight that has a gimmick to it, and they're fun gimmicks like old school Smash Classic mode and all that stuff, where it's there's
Yeah.
3 tiny Yoshis and 1 giant one for no reason.
Battle of the Kings, Giant Bowser, Giant Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's the fun garbage, and then you're unlocking
I
these
love that garbage.
these spirits, which seems overly convoluted, but at least more interesting than the previous game's garbage modes, which were true garbage.
Yeah,
The one in Smash 4 is just, what is it even? Who knows?
I don't know. But there are people that like it.
It's
I
not
don't-
terrible. It's just there's no reason to do it, and it seems like they added like event mode, adventure mode. They just made a giant mode for weird trick battles, and
Sure.
I'm all in for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just one of the modes. Like in the last direct, we saw a ton of different modes, a ton of different gameplay options, and
Yeah.
this game is full of
I'm really
so
excited.
much stuff.
I'm not a Smash like fan. I mean, I've played a couple of them, but I've never really been like super obsessed with them and fighting games to that matter. But I'm excited to jump into this one and get into it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm hoping I play it more than I played Smash 4, which wasn't disappointing, but just kind of fizzled out. The whole idea that this game starts with the original characters unlocked and that's it, and you have to unlock the next 60 characters.
Yeah.
I'm enticed by that.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I like that. I liked unlocking the characters in the previous games, except for the last one where everyone was just available.
Yeah, the
I wish
last
they
one
would
was
just come in. They would
awful.
come in loot boxes that you buy with in-game currency.
Loot boxes, you say?
You
Oh.
got a third Mario. Damn it!
Like, damn
Can
it! Just
can I
turn
scrap
it
him
in
for parts?
stickers for spirits?
You can turn him into a spirit, yeah. And then
Yeah, be
that's all you
perfect.
can do.
You're like,
Cool.
God damn it!
I love loot boxes.
I liked a lot of the costumes they showed for the Mii fighters, like custom Robo. Like,
Yes.
that was really cool to see.
Those are actually
A
cool.
little bit of representation.
We need a new custom Robo. But yeah,
Yes,
there was
I
that.
agree.
There's the Chibi Robo one.
Oh, they were so cute. The Splatoon one had weird faces.
Oh man, creepy.
I don't think I watched any of the actual direct. I know I watched like parts of it, but
Oh wow.
yeah,
It's
I just,
long.
Yeah. It is long.
I'm
It is
just
long.
yeah, I'm just
It's long.
I don't need to
and-
see any more of it.
and I don't think it was explained very well. Like some of the spirit stuff. You're like, oh, this looks cool, but I'm not sure how this is working.
It
I don't know.
felt kind of mobile gamey, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where like you play these gotcha mobile games and you get these extra characters and extra monsters and you combine them with your main lineup and make them stronger. That's kind of what Spirits felt like to me watching it, because you use these to power up your characters and use those to fight other Spirit characters and get their smash tags and whatever.
I don't think I've liked the way that they've delivered Smash info during like E3 and all the directs. I just don't like the way they present it.
What do you mean?
Huh.
You don't like the direct?
Like it only appeal like the direct format for Smash in this case. It doesn't appeal to people that want to get into the game.
Oh.
It appeals to only the hardcore because like I don't want to see every single moveset that fucking Wii Fit trainer
Well,
has.
what would entice you
don't.
then? Like,
I think just a montage of the characters, but also talking about more of the game modes and what to expect. Because, like,
That's what they did.
yeah, but I mean, that's
They
the thing
showed
though.
off
It was
all the
really,
resets
it was
and
really
stuff in the
long.
treehouse after.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I lost interest right away. Like when I started watching the direct, and I was like, I don't really care. And then the last one before that, I'm like, that was weird. And I just maybe it's just the direct format in general. I just think it's weird. Give me a press release checklist. I don't read it.
I like the direct format. I think they do a good job with that, and I think they did something right by doing that.
It could also be that I just don't want to hear any more about Smash.
Well, you got a month till it comes out, then you'll hear a lot more.
Well, once I have it and I'm playing it, I'll probably be more interested in hearing.
You'll get into it. You'll get.
I'll
into
get
it.
into it, but like right now, I'm just like, dude, I don't want to hear about it. I just want it to come out already. I don't want to hear any
Yeah.
more about it. All right.
So another thing they talked about in the direct was future DLC.
yeah, and they didn't
Really good.
say anything except that 5 characters, 5 stages,
Music.
and music.
See, that I'm
But
excited
they
about. I
won't
would
be
love to
Echo
see
characters.
DLC.
They will be new characters. They did say that.
Okay, but there's no one else. There's no old characters to put in.
Well, yeah, I think we're going to see more. Half of those will probably be guest characters.
Yeah, they're probably going to be adding.
I mean,
If
they
anything,
talk-
they're probably trying to secure more licenses for stuff like Banjo and maybe Crash and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, let's see, Cloud, Bayonetta. Who else was DLC that was a guest for
Ryu.
the last Smash?
They're going to put
Ryu,
Doom Guy
Ryu.
in. Maybe they'll put
Doom Guy.
Skyrim dude. Doom
I want
Guy.
Master Chief.
That'd be great.
I don't think they'll put Master Chef in there.
Master Chef. At least put
I could-
Doom Guy.
I could see them putting characters from like
Dovahkiin.
from Bethesda stuff, maybe even like Blizzard stuff. Now that they all work together so well.
Sure.
Overwatch
Maybe.
character.
It's just Tracer. Tracer would be really cool.
Tracer would be cool.
You can
I
dash
wanted
through
to,
things.
I wanted to mention, like, there's a lot of stuff that we still don't know about the game, or about Smash. For instance, I was watching the Treehouse right after the Direct, and they were showing a battle between Yoshi and some other characters, and Yoshi did its final Smash, and it's a recreation of the opening melee scene of all the Yoshis running on the ground.
Oh,
You
the
remember that
Stampede kind of
Yeah,
thing?
it's an exact replica of that as his Smash final move.
That's
it was really cool.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. You're right, because do we really know how classic mode works or how some of these other things work?
I mean, there's still a lot of mystery at the game.
Is classic mode just like arcade mode?
Yeah. Think of it how...
Basically, yeah, you go through fighting different enemies
Yeah.
Okay.
and then fight Master Hand at the end. The big boss.
Oh, man, the armada of master hands.
It was kind of creepy.
So
That's
good.
so dumb.
That video was
Master
awesome.
Hand? That video was awesome.
It was really well done. Like, lyrics to the Smash theme, all these characters getting decimated by this blinding light.
Did you watch the Infinity War cut?
I haven't yet. I saw
Yeah.
it, but I haven't watched
It was
it.
pretty good. Did you see
Yeah.
that Sonic tweeted at Pikachu asking if he's okay?
Yeah, that was great.
That is...
I
I think
Yeah, my
I think
favorite part
Delphox
of that-
retweeted that.
Yeah,
Well, Delphox just retweets all day.
yeah, that's true. My favorite part was Snake hiding in his box, in his
Yeah.
cardboard box.
Oh
Just-
yeah, yeah, that was good.
so good.
Oh,
So many
man.
characters. There's that picture of them like standing on the cliff, and I was just overwhelmed at how many characters there are.
It's
Yeah.
really good. I mean, yeah, it's just a bummer they had the whole leak. They almost had to do this direct now to be like, no, stop, internet, stop.
To curb the overhypeness.
Yeah, because it just went out of control. Really.
Would it be
Sakurai,
funny
you're not going to be
if
able to sleep
they-
for a week. Make this direct now.
What if they created the leak
Why?
to build hype? To build
No,
hype.
they wouldn't do that.
That's really dumb.
They wouldn't
Why
do
not?
that.
I didn't do that. Everyone got super hyped.
Well, that's the problem.
And then
now. You have people that are
disappointed.
disappointed. You don't want to do that to your fan base.
Of course you're gonna be disappointed. There's no one else to add to this game.
Yeah, there are. There's tons of people.
We could
Nah.
add tons
Like you
of
could have
characters.
Birdo and it's an event.
I don't know what that is.
Oh God.
I mean, Birdo's a character in Mario Tennis. Why not?
Yeah,
Is
and
Birdo the
Piranha
one
Plant
that
was in
shoots the
Mario
eggs out of
Tennis.
his mouth?
Yes. Yeah, Piranha Plant.
Anyway,
You're speaking nonsense to me.
Good.
You know what a Piranha Plant is. Don't lie.
I know what Piranha Plant is. I'm just saying.
They should have a Piranha Plant like alternate costume be the
The Chain Chomp.
not the Chain Chomp, the monsters from Ocarina of Time, the Deku Babas or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah,
I like
Yeah.
that name.
that's pretty good.
I think that would be cool. I want to see more alternate costumes that are like alternate costumes and not color. I mean, we kind of see that with some of the Mario ones now, and like Pichu has like goggles and hats. But I want to see more of that on other characters.
Yeah, I guess that's something to get the game in see on release and not have spoiled in a
Yeah.
video.
Yes, for sure.
What do you think of? Because we knew they were gonna announce all the characters before the game came out.
I'm watching your video where you fell in the fucking river. with
Yeah,
the
I'm a
horse.
dumbass. Is what?
It's so sad. Your horse is gone and it's like floating down the river.
And now I'm
Let it
like,
go.
I had to run after this guy who's in the river, and I'm like, shit, he's getting away. But I mean, when Melee came out, we didn't know everyone that was in it, did we?
No.
I don't think so. I remember that being a mystery of sorts. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
buying the strategy guide and not looking at all the pages because I didn't unlock everything. Because I'm a weird
Yeah,
kid.
no. It was a mystery. You know, we didn't have the robust internet we have now that we had then. So it was all a mystery, and it was exciting to unlock
But then-
characters and.
Yeah, with Brawl, I just feel like they could have said, they could have left some of these newcomers as mysteries and just said, hey, there's 10 newcomers. have fun, and
Yeah.
could have sold the game just based upon everyone's back instead of this. But I don't know. That's just kind
Probably,
of
but I think that mystery would be gone within a day or two because of
Sure.
the internet.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Just YouTube thumbnails and tweets on Twitter, and it would just be everywhere, just be leaked everywhere.
That's true. Okay, fine. They can do what they want.
I-
I'll allow it.
It is what it is.
Indeed. Okay, do you
So close.
you want to talk about Red Dead?
Yay!
Oh, so Joel, you didn't even get to say anything. You hadn't played it yet
I hadn't played it.
last week, yeah.
So initially, and we like talked about it in chat in like the Game Fanatics Discord.
Uh-huh.
But initially there was a lot of things I didn't like about the game, but it wasn't like too bad. It wasn't like unplayable for me. But the movement, like how slow it felt and kind of janky, which reminded me a lot about like Grand Theft Auto 5. But like, and other than that, everything else I've liked about the game. You know, people complain about like pacing and the character. Oh, the first hour feels so slow in the snow or whatever. Like, I've had no problem with any of that. And then just kind of playing the game the way it wants me to play it, movement wise, even like just really kind of getting used to that. I don't really have any gripes with the game anymore. To me, it's been hard to play it. If I don't have like, if I'm like tired at the end of the day, I can't really sit and play this game for longer than 10 minutes.
And you don't want to do that either. It's not a game that you could just
It's,
jump in and play for a second. You want to devote time to it.
Exactly. Like I'll jump in and like if I do play it for like an hour or even a half hour, I'm just jumping in and I'm doing something like going to town and like taking a bath,
Going to town.
Maintenance.
getting my horse some treatment, you know,
Carrots.
or hunting something, getting better at hunting. So I've been doing that, but I haven't really progressed long in the story or much in the story. And I'm kind of liking that. Like I'm taking it kind of slow. I'm really kind of just playing and enjoying the game itself. I think it's a great game. I think, you know, with all the mechanics, with everything about it, I think it's a great game. It's overwhelming and plenty to do, and it's just very impressive. But I don't even think it'll end up in my top 5 list for this year.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it might, maybe, but it's definitely not top 3.
I think this is my game of the year.
Wow.
Honestly, I think I like this game more than Breath of the Wild or any of those
Wow.
games. I love everything about it. The pacing, I love getting on my horse and just going for a ride, picking a spot on the map, exploring it, finding a point of interest, and he jots it down in his journal, and you look at the sunset. Like, it is I mentioned this in the Discord, where this is a role-playing server in an MMO. Like, this is not... This is the simulation of me being in the West. I am not checking off boxes in an open world Ubisoft game. I'm not finding weird trinkets. Like, oh, that's 5 of 6. Let me go get the next. I'm not finding treasure maps that have 17,000 locations all over. It's just the West. And
Yeah.
you happen to find things. And every single moment of this game has that aspect of it's just a normal event, but it's a side quest, or it's not a side quest. It's just a person you're interacting with. Who knows? It's blurring the line between what's actually like bespoke content and just random encounters, seemingly. I got attacked by wolves, and it's just crazy moments. Like I just got attacked by wolves, and I died because I couldn't fight off 17 wolves. And
I think that's what I like about the game. I'm playing the role of it. Like,
Yes.
I'm enjoying the world. I'm not trying to like go through this checklist
No.
of like, oh, I've got 2 dream catchers. I need to go find more. Like, I'm just
I've never even
walking through
found
the
one.
game. There's one like right by the camp. But
Really?
I'm enjoying walking around the game. Like, that's why I haven't done a lot of the story stuff, because I've loved riding around and meeting strangers and doing those quests.
Yeah, and all the random people on the side of the road always have something interesting going on.
And I like Arthur Morgan. I think he's like a cool character, and I enjoy like the people at the camp. I enjoy meeting people in town. Like there's just so much to the game that I do really like. Might be contradicting me. So it could be my top 3. I don't know. I think I think because I'm only playing tidbits of it, especially during the week when I don't get that much time to play games. That's probably why it hasn't sunk in as much. But I'm just impressed overall. But like every time I load it up and I look at anything in this game, I'm just like, fuck, dude, this is so cool. Like, I think I was trying to remember what I was doing. I think I was getting the spurs for my boots because I know they like help you go faster on your horse.
Yeah.
And I got
Just
braids.
rockets.
I wish, right? Maybe that'll be on the Reddit online.
Exactly.
Rocket horse.
Of course it will be.
I went and like I changed the hairstyle on my horse, so it's got like braids now. And I was like showing my wife. I'm like, look, he's got braids now, and she just gave me this weird look, like, okay,
Like, good for you. That's not exciting.
It's fascinating. Like, man, like what sucks for all the other open world games that are going to be coming out from now on, they're going to be like compared to Red Dead, like it does this, but man, doesn't do what Red Dead did.
Yeah, but I think it kind of exists in its own world as being
Yeah, it's very unique.
such a sim.
It is, yeah. It's
And we
huge.
talked about how the crafting and
Western
like
simulator.
the items, you don't have to eat all the time. You don't have to worry about that. But you kind of start playing into it and going like, oh, I'm underweight. Let me eat a bunch of crackers or some garbage. And
I think for the most part, you can kind of ignore a lot of those systems. Not like to the point where you don't even touch them, but like you don't have to micromanage
obsess
every
over
little
them.
thing. Yeah. And that's one thing I was afraid of, is like if I have to obsess over eating and shaving and showering and stuff like that, it's gonna suck. But really, for the shower part, it feels like you only really need the bath part. You only really need to worry about that if you're gonna be hunting the legendary animals, because you have to keep your scent downwind from them, and even then, like, you just want to make sure you're clean. But even then, there's so many systems, like the trapper, the fence guy, like all this stuff that I still haven't even really messed around with.
Oh yeah.
So it's weird. Like, it's weird because now we're gonna have this gap of no games really coming out for the most part until Smash. And so we have
3 weeks.
well, but even then, like, we have this like Red Dead is just a game that I can consume over the next like year.
Yeah, it's
Because I'm not super like interested in just beating it, because I love the world I'm in.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Because I said beating it? You sad man. You sad man.
I'm pathetic.
Oh boy. Yeah, no. I really love it. I mean, the first legendary animal I came across was such a fun moment. Not the one that's in the story, but just a random one. It was this white fox, and I'm hunting through the tall grass and stuff to find it, and you see it.
Mine was a fish.
You found a legendary fish? I haven't found a fish.
Yeah.
I hate the fishing.
Yeah, I do too.
I played blackjack for an hour in it, though.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. I love finding the cigarette cards and just exploring the world, picking a spot on the map and going and seeing what's there. There's this one town where everyone died, and they're like, there's an illness here painted on the walls and stuff. Like, this is just cool shit on the side of the road.
I need to track down the whole I want to track down the serial killer thing.
Oh, the like gruesome murder person.
I don't know how
wanna
to track
that
him.
down. I need to find it. God, there's just so much in this world.
Yeah,
I love it.
There's so much. I think it's incredible. Oh, I brought up last week that guy who challenged me to shoot things, and then I shot
I found
him.
that.
I failed.
why'd
so
you
I,
shoot him?
Wow, I didn't do that.
Cause I lost $10, and I was like, I'm not gonna give you $10. I'm just gonna kill you. Well, anyway,
back.
he respawns,
What?
and he's like, oh hey, you want a quick game? You were a bad sport last time.
Thought you killed me, didn't you?
Like, yeah, I shot you right in the face. That's right, I was a real bad sport. Thank you. There's some really fun. Like I don't know if you've been to what is it, Saint Denis or whatever.
Yeah.
Denny's?
Denny's.
24 hours?
Yeah, it's open 24 hours, just like the city in the game.
Oh my god.
And I went into this store, and this guy like bumped into me on the way out. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And then someone else yells in the background like, he pickpocketed you. Get after him. Go, go, go. And he's running away down the street. And so I'm chasing after him, and I get the lasso, and I lasso him up, and I hog tie him, and I pick him up. And I'm like, wait, what am I going to do with his body? Like, I can't just carry this man around. And so I paused to look at the map, and I don't know where the police station is, because I'll just turn him in. And I didn't know where it was. I start walking around, and people are like, what's going on? Witness, kidnapping. I'm like, no, he robbed me.
That's one thing I do hate about the game. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a little
funny
finicky with that.
thing. Yeah, like I get with some stuff why it does it. Like I had this moment where someone was like screaming for help, and I went and helped them because I think they're being like kidnapped or something, or they're wrongly accused or something like that. So I free them and I kill the other two guys, whatever. And I put on the mask or the bandana, and then I see Witness, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, who, where? And then I see a little red dot running away, and so I run down there and shoot that Witness. And then I look up, and there's two more Witnesses on a wagon right behind the initial one that I stopped. And I was like, oh shit, so I have to run back up there, kill those guys, and then another person comes up, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then by the end of it, I had probably like 10 people dead that were all witnesses. And this one guy was like, man, I was wrongly accused. And I was like, well, now I'm a fucking murderer.
Now I just killed
Thanks a
everyone
lot.
for you.
Thanks a lot, man.
You better be grateful.
I did do this one thing which I thought was funny, where some lady was on the back of a horse and some guy was like taking her.
Oh, I had
And-
that.
And I stopped him by getting him with a lasso, and I hogtied him. And then I just like carried him and put his body in the bushes, and then I looted him, right? He's still alive, he's in there. And then I gave the girl back, or I gave her a ride back to no, I think she took his horse. Something like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't kill him. I just tied him up and left him in the bushes.
Oh, I killed him.
Yeah, that you can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
I just like that. I was like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna. put
Have
you
you
in-
found the guys that just come up, they're like, oh, I need help, and then they just take your horse, they knock you off and run away?
Oh, I haven't gotten those yet. I've
got-
heard of it. I've heard of it.
I just had the
Take
one guy
shit up.
do that, and he kind of got stuck on a rock really close to me, so I was able to deadeye and just shoot him in the face like 5 times.
Oh my god!
And his head blows up and it goes flying. Everyone like, yeah, that's
Oh
right,
my
asshole.
gosh.
Don't steal my horse. Learn your
Yeah, you
lessons.
don't steal people's horses, man. I love that.
It's so much fun. I love the game.
God, so good.
I wanna play it right now. Like, I really do.
So
Me too. Every time I talk about it, I want to play
let me
it.
be the opposite of you guys.
I'm interested. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask.
The more I play it, the more I don't like it.
Wow.
Logan, you bitch.
So what do you shut up?
Yeah, apparently I'm a bad guy for thinking that for some
No.
reason. I just don't think the game's connecting with me.
Yeah.
I liked it at first, but after I got past that honeymoon phase, I'm still having problems with the menus and the controls. I think the aiming sucks terribly, and it's a terrible
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
The world is too big, which too much dead time in between. But I was trying to fill up my time with that, with like hunting or finding campsites, finding points of interest, little things like that.
Yeah.
But it's just a little too big. I mean, the game is beautiful. I love seeing the sunsets and stuff, but after playing it for like 30 hours, that gets old. That's not anything new after a while.
What do you feel about the story, though? What about the character?
I
Do you just
think
not like him, or?
Rockstar doesn't know what they want to do with him, because they try to
Okay.
write him as like this gruely bad guy, but he's also like a good guy with random strangers, and you would think that someone like that wouldn't be that way. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to go blow the heads off of these guys. Like, oh, you're looking for dinosaur bones? Let me help you. Like, what? I don't know. I don't think they
Yeah.
really know what they want to do with him.
How far are you in the story, like percentage wise?
Oh, I'd have to look. I don't know.
Are you still, or what act, I guess?
Chapter 3?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in chapter 3 as well. But then I started doing side stuff for 10 plus hours.
Well, and that's what I'll do. I'll look for everything on the map that I can do as far as points of interest, like question mark foggy areas and story quests with people. And I think a lot of the quests are cookie cutter too in terms of how they play out. And I
Yeah.
don't like walking with characters with the dialogue you have to listen to. And I never like that in any type of game. And I don't like parts of quests that you have to follow its form. You don't have, like, I had to chase down a guy and capture him, but even though I was close enough to do so, the game would have let me until all the dialogue is over. Then I can do it. Like, I don't like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not having fun with it anymore. It's becoming more of a chore than entertainment.
Okay. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of how I was feeling about it at first. Like it's not pulling me in. And that's why, I mean, even now, that's why to me, I don't consider it one of my top 3 games. At the very least, my top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Top 5, it might break it, mainly because of just how impressive the game is, which is, like, critically, it's an impressive game. And it's doing stuff that, you know, some games have tried to emulate in a way or have never even considered, because it is this living world. Kind of like how Grand Theft Auto's cities are like that as well.
Yeah, no, this
But
is on
a lot
another
of
level.
people, yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 was, what, 2013? Something like that?
Yeah.
But that's a common thing I'm seeing. It's that people aren't connecting with the story enough, or maybe it's just a little too much, and I can totally see that. That's why to me it's not the game that I'm, you know, doing 2 to 3 hours a night on. I'm playing it in small spurts, which isn't a good way to play it, but I just want to, like, experience parts of the game when I can.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I might end up feeling the same way when I hit 30 hours. I'm probably only like 10 hours in, honestly.
I wish the game had a clock to see how much I played, because I think I've probably played about 30 hours of it
Yeah.
too, and I still really like it. I know, and I totally understand your complaints about all the missions having that same structure where you talk to the guy, then you go to the place with the guy, then the thing happens with the guy, and then you walk away and talk to him. Like,
Yeah,
because
it's very Rockstar.
it's very Rockstar, but
Very
and it
Rockstar
always pissed me off in GTA 5, the most recent one, where, like, I don't care about this. Just show me the text. But there's, like, so little going on in the world where I can just turn it to cinematic mode and listen to their conversations, which I always enjoy. Like, every single moment of dialogue, I'm all in on every single time.
Yeah, I do
really
like.
do like the cinematic camera.
Yeah.
I like listening to
A lot
this
of fun,
to the.
too. Appreciate it.
I like listening to dialogue too, like, which is weird because I normally don't care about that stuff in games. But like, if I'm like, me and my wife are watching Mad Men right now. She's never watched the series, so we've been watching that. And then what I'll do is if I get to a part in the game that I want to listen to, I'll pause it, and then while I'm watching Mad Men, I'll watch that, and then I'll go back to the game and listen in. I'm like playing with headphones, which is weird. I don't really ever play with headphones on unless it's like party chat or something. But I do like the characters, and I love the environment of the game, and I want to know more about younger John Marston. I want to know more about Dutch, and these other weird characters in between.
Yeah. But the story is what's keeping me going. I really want to, because I've seen footage, like clips and GIFs and stuff of certain parts of the story that I really want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gotcha.
Are you trying to play Arthur Morgan as like, when you have the choice, are you trying to play him as the good guy, or are you just doing whatever?
I'm trying to play the choice best for the situation. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if I need to be a dick, I'll be a dick. But if I could get away with being nice and not having like a fucking town chasing my ass, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm playing that way too. I'm playing with compassion, to where if it's somebody, I'm like, fuck, this guy got the raw end of it, or this lady, like, you know, it's not fair to her, or, man, this poor family, whatever. I do my best to make it, like, to show sympathy in a way.
Yeah.
But then there are other times where I have a fucking good time just, like, shooting someone in the face for no reason.
Oh yeah.
There was this house, and it's in the middle of the night, and it's all dark, and someone's sitting out on the porch, and I'm just crouching around looking at it. And I'm like, you know what? Because I'm kind of playing it mostly super nice, but still killing random people if they're stealing my horse and stuff. And there's this person on the porch. They don't see me yet. I'm gonna kill him, just because I'm gonna rob this house. I'm a bad guy now, right? I put on a bandana and everything, and I shoot this person in the head, and someone from the inside the house screams, runs outside, and is like, "Billy, no!" and then like runs away. And I had to kill them too as a witness, but
Well, yeah,
it was fun to. And then, so yeah, then I went into their house, and you start exploring their house, and in one of their cabinets is just bones of what I'm assuming were their relative or something. I'm like, they just killed someone in this cabinet and left it here. And Arthur like shuts the door like, oh, didn't need to see that. Like, what happened here? I love it. I love this game. I really love it. Oh, I told you this, Logan. There's a review for the sniper rifle in this game that I happened to see. And it was one of those things where I was like, oh yeah, you can read the catalog. I forgot, because why? And it's this long, like 5-paragraph review about this guy who was like looking at the neighbor girl across the way on the lake or something, and he's talking about like masturbating to this girl. Like,
Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck is going on? It's really funny. I should have pulled it up to read, because it is so bizarre that's the review. So like, start looking at the reviews for guns and things in the books. They're really funny.
Yeah.
I was listening to the Rooster Teeth podcast this week. I don't know. I might have mentioned this already. That Jack Patillo and Jeff Ramsey are voices in the game.
Oh yeah.
Like Jack's voice is the Bath guy in Valentine. And I didn't recognize him at first, and then once I went back and after knowing that, the Bath guy, the hotel owner, I guess.
Oh,
and take the baths in Valentine. Like, I heard his voice and I was like, oh shit, that is him. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to play more of the game.
Oh yeah, I'm going and hunting. I went halfway across the whole map, or probably the whole map, really, a lot of it, just to get this one legendary animal. I'm gonna go kill him and then go get more pelts and start doing the pelt crafting nonsense.
I want to record a Let's Play for the TGF YouTube of us hunting one of the legendary animals.
Oh yeah, I'll do. You hunt one and I'll be your hype man on the back.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, well, you will try and fail.
I will try. But yeah. Anyways, any other games that you're excited to play before Smash?
Yes.
What?
I'm really excited to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Oh yeah,
God,
you watched the thing.
Those.
I did. I watched the Treehouse Direct or Treehouse Live right after the Direct, and they started it off with Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu, and they showed off like Celadon City and stuff, and they showed customization for Pikachu and Eevee and your trainer, and it's just all these little things, and the game looks beautiful just as from like an art standpoint.
It does
I'm
look
really
really
excited to play it, which is weird. But
I completely spaced out on that. I spaced out on that game. I completely forgot about it.
And then Yoshi looks awesome too. What else did they show? They showed off a bunch of Smash gameplay. They showed off Diablo 3 that came out today.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a Nintendo fanboy. I don't know.
I don't know. I
I just want to play everything that's like coming out for the Switch, like the big titles it has.
I think that's why I fully committed to Smash, is because like the last thing I really played a lot of on my Switch was the Messenger, and since then I've been like, and there really isn't anything else I want to play on this thing, and that's why I was thinking like, oh, Diablo sounds pretty cool, but I've been there, done that. I own it on 3 different systems.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like I don't want to play it again. So Smash was like the next choice, but it's because I completely forgot about Pokemon.
Yep.
God damn it, Pokemans!
I didn't. I'm not playing that. I'll get the next one though.
Oh yeah, the core one.
Everyone will.
So I heard in the news today that the creative director, that he's not going to be working on the next one,
Yeah.
the core one, but he did work on these 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of like
Okay.
his final game.
I hope they do something way different the next Pokemon game with the RPG one. Or
I don't
whatever.
think they're going to.
The core one,
Son
right?
of a bitch.
They know the formula that works.
If they were
They'll
going to,
just
they
keep
would
it.
have 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is this guy's been there since what Heart Gold and Soul. Oh, well, Gold and Silver, the original.
The original Gold and Silver.
So-
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's a long time, but like he even said it himself. Like he wants to get new ideas in there or whatever, new people in there to see what they end up doing. Fucking people get with it. Give us Breath of the Wild Pokemans.
I'm in.
Pokewild.
Poke
do it.
Breath.
Poke Breath. Yeah.
With like full-on Pokemon Coliseum battles,
Oh yeah.
please. Remember Gale of Darkness on the GameCube? It was kind of like RPG-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Was that the first one or the second one? No, the second one was
one.
XD. No, the
XD is Gale of Darkness.
gotcha. I only played the other
They were
one.
so much bolder back then. They didn't do anything like that for the Wii.
Boulder. The
Or the Wii
the
U,
Rock
right?
Gym's only the first one.
Whatever. What I mean is like it seemed like they were experimenting more during those days, and like since then they haven't really
I think
done much.
experiment is a psychic type move.
Yeah. Good try though.
I hate it here.
Psychic doesn't really work on rock Pokemon.
On rock
so
Pokemon, yeah, that's true.
Fuck out of here.
They're too stupid. The rock Pokemon
Thundershock.
too dumb. It's been so
And the
long
shock.
since I played a Pokemon game, I don't remember the weaknesses very well. It's fading. The useless knowledge is fading away.
Oh no.
What's
Oh.
weak to fire?
I'll never remember the stupid garbage.
Grass.
All I remember is Bug's the worst. Bug is clearly the worst type.
Yeah.
Useful against nothing.
Yeah.
I thought they were good against rock type, or is that poison?
Yeah.
Poison is good against rock.
No. I don't know.
Google it.
Isn't but one of them's good against itself? Which one's that? Oh, that's dragon? Or ice?
It's good against itself. That sucks.
Yeah, Dragon's super effective against Dragon.
Yeah, okay.
I'm my own worst
See, I
enemy.
knew,
Psychic
I knew
used to be.
something. Every once in a while I know a thing. Just one thing.
Yay.
Alright, is that it?
Delphox would be spinning in his chair.
I know,
right now.
Delphox just... He thought about clicking on the link and I was like, no, they're talking about Pokemon.
They're shitting on
like-
Pokemon. I know it.
Like, I
Like
know
punching
it.
his monitor right now.
They're doing it again. He's too busy retweeting Sonic saving Pikachu gifs to do this.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
He's so brave.
Stupid
So
fucking moron.
brave.
Sonic would die in a dumb way like that, idiot.
Oh,
Well, everyone's gonna die.
Kill the
Let me save the rat, of which there are thousands. Okay.
But apparently that's what they do in real life in the animal kingdom. So
What? Save
it's
animals?
canon.
it's a simulator.
Oh, you mean hedgehogs?
Yeah, hedgehogs are protective of smaller animals like mice.
Huh. That's cool. Oh, that fits with the actual Sonic canon of him saving all the animals.
Yep, exactly.
Wow. We ended on
This
the more
game is
you
so
know.
much deeper than we
I
thought.
know. Whoa.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Oh boy. Save the,
Save the
porcupine.
Pikachu.
Save the echidna. All right. That's the show. We're going to be back here pretty soon. Like 30, 40 minutes. Probably like 30 minutes.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
No. Maybe, but no. Bad Joel. Well, we're going to be here playing Ocarina of Time every Friday this month until we beat it or cry. One of the two.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Someone will cry. Probably Joel.
Macarena of Time, baby.
Oh, I hate you.
Can't wait.
All right, that's it. Every Friday we do this, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Merry Christmas. Macarena of Time is not official.
Happy New Year.
Shut up.
Shut up.
The end.
The end.